Welcome guys, here's Miss Jobe's tutorial on how to make a residual plot. We are going to do this on the computer. First thing I need you to do is go to this website. You are doing everything with me as part of our classwork here. Go to this website. It looks like this. And we are going to click on the bivariate data, explore and graph. Ooh, scatter plot. There's our residual plot. This is the one we are interested in. Once we get here, it's gonna look like this, and nothing is updated because it's just kind of general. If I come over here, this is where I'm gonna enter in my explanatory response and my data. So I'm gonna zoom in over here so you can just kind of see what I'm doing and what I'm entering. There's a little part that says explanatory and these little quotey guys that say response. Hello. Whoop. Where it says explanatory, I'm gonna highlight this. Keep it in quotes though. Keep it in quotes. The data that we're using today comes from data that we've been working with. This is for McDonald's burgers. We're talking about carbs and we are talking about fat. So it looks like carbs is my explanatory, my x-axis, my x variable, and fat is my response variable, my y variable. So let's see, carbs is my explanatory. So here on the computer, I'm going to write carbs is my explanatory. And I'm going to keep it in quotes. Response is grams of fat. And I gotta put some data in here. So this is how it wants it. I'm gonna delete this data here and I'm gonna put in my data just like this. So it looks like my first data point is 31.9. So I'm gonna put that into the computer just like this. 31 space 9. Enter for my next data point. 33.12. Next one is 34.23. 34 space 23. All right, and I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit and I'm gonna hit update. Whoop. My plots and my tables up here so I can see my scatter plot. Ooh, isn't that pretty? There it is. I've got my carbs, my fat, all of my points. Super nice. I've only got 3 data points up here. I'm gonna put this on the screen for you. I would like you to push pause and enter in all of the data points into the computer on this website. Once you are done with that, whoop, hey, here it is. I have all my data here entered. And let's see, I click this little thing here. There's my beautiful scatter plot, nice positive association. Look at that. Over here, I'm gonna click on some things to give me some options. This is just a scatter plot, so there's my plot. If I hit this, ooh, my line of best fit, my least squares regression line, isn't that nice? Also, let's see, what else do I want? I could do a regression output right here, and this is gonna get me the equation of my least square regression line, my R squared. Super nice. Also, if I hit right here, I'm sorry, right there, my residual plot, which is what we wanna do. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Residual plot, nice, 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 nice. So just as a little reminder, because you're going to need this for your project, my dear precious students, there is a table here, but there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in that table, so I just want to make sure you understand what's going on in this table. So this first number in your table where it says constant, that right here, this number is your y-intercept. It's right there. So for this situation, excuse me, it is negative 40.2005. The slope is the next one. It's just like A and B, just like we learned. So there's my slope, the 1.7. If I need to plug it in to my equation to get my equation of my least square regression line, right there. Y hat, my x. My r squared is right here. My r is there. I can ignore all this stuff. You don't need to worry about it. That's what you need for your project. For your warm-up though, my dears, we are interested in our residual plot. Residual plot. So for your warm-up, can you please take a minute? I need you to pause this. I need you to copy the residual plot from the computer. That's number 1 for your warm-up today. Sorry, I'm moving so much. Oh my gosh. So you should have your residual plot copied onto your paper. Just FYI, you're going to need this for your project. What you can do with this graph is you can hold down your mouse and you can drag it anywhere. So if I need a scatter plot anywhere, I have my project open right here. I can just drag it. You guys see I'm dragging it right here into another tab, and whoa, look at that. There's a scatter plot. It's super nice. You can do that with the residual plot as well. It's awesome. I don't think you can do it with a table, no, but you can do it with your residual plot. So for your project, you can use this website. That's how you make a scatter plot, residual plot, find all of your numerical summaries. But for your warm-up, my dears, you copy down your residual plot for number 1. Number 2 for your warm-up, I'm asking you this question. Based on the residual plot, is a linear model appropriate? There are 3 things we gotta check here. The first one, here, let me do that so you can see it, is there any patterns in our residual plot? So patterns are bad. Patterns actually something we don't want. So my residual plot that looks like this would be bad. This is a bad residual plot. We don't want any patterns that look like this. So in my residual plot, doesn't look like there's any patterns. So no patterns. Okay, I'm gonna check that box. No patterns, check, check. Next one is my points are evenly scattered above and below the line. Let's see, a bad example would be something like this. Whoop, we see how they're all below my residual equals 0 line. They're all below, they're all down here. So that's bad, we don't want that. In my example that we were working with, it looks like they are pretty evenly scattered above and below. We might have a couple more, one more below than above, but pretty evenly scattered. So I'm gonna say check, check. Checks that. Okay, next thing to look for is small residuals, and they're pretty close to our residual equals 0 line. So this is a bad example. See, my residuals are really far out. None are very close to the line. That's bad. If I go back to my example, looks like they are pretty close to the line, and my residuals are pretty small. Let's see, they're within 10. There's only one that's more than 10, so that's not that bad. It's the amount we are off in fat. That's not that much. So I'm gonna say my residuals are small. So check, check, and check. Checked all 3 conditions. So yes, a linear model is appropriate. That's what you need for your warm-up, my dears. 1 and 2, residual plot training. Riker says, thank you for listening. Now you can move on to your next task. Bye. Have a good day.